This is Will Nunziata, New York City-based director and creator of theater, television, and film. And today I am thrilled to be speaking with the acclaimed recording artist and influencer, the one and only NUBIA SANAA. But before we get to our interview, here is a sneak peek at Nubia's incredible talent with her original song, Nobody But You. Nubia, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing today?
Nubia, I'm doing so much better now that we are finally speaking. And Nubia, I want to just begin with the song Nobody But You. How did you come up with the idea for that song?
So I was in my room listening to beats, as I always do, and I heard this beat, and this is usually how I create a song, for me, that I at least feel like is a hit song. And I heard the beat and it was really captivating to me, and it made me feel like love. And I remember those feelings of falling into a situation that I didn't realize was going to happen. But once it did happen, it was almost like everything kind of disappeared. So I wanted to create something that would capture exactly like how I felt. And just hearing the beat itself gave me those vibes.
I mean, it is such a vibe. It is such a bop. I mean, I'm dancing in my apartment to it in New York. When my husband's not here, don't tell him. But listen, Nubia, I also want to know, look, you have such an amazing essence about you. You are obviously someone who stands in their power. It's seen all over your social media. And also you're an influencer. And talk to me a little bit about how you've been able to use social media in spreading the word, not only about your music, but of your brand during the pandemic, you know, via your social media.
Right. So for me, it's always been really, really hard, believe it or not, kind of just expressing, you know, me and who I am. And I feel like as I got more into music and just being creative just in general, and I grew up that way too. Like I was the tomboy, I had the overalls on, but I also got dirty. I had paint everywhere. And I always, you know, that was always my thing. And during the pandemic, I remember things were crazy, and it was like a really, really hard time. Just, I feel like with depression, I feel like people were in their homes. It just was not a good time. And me being, I'm also an artist as well, a visual artist, but I kind of separate that from my music only because it's like before I get into listening to sounds and getting into visuals, for some reason, being creative, like I paint, there's something about painting that puts me into a flow to prepare me for that. I don't know what it is, but it's just something. And I remember also trying to be creative, you know, painting wise, but then also trying to have a balance between work life, but then also balancing the pandemic. It was really a lot, and I didn't feel like I really had time to focus. But I felt like I can't, you know, box myself in, and I know that there's things that I want to do and things that I want to accomplish, and there's things that I want to, you know, I feel like I'm here to change the world, and I feel like I'm here for my purpose, and I feel like my purpose is in my artistry. It is my creativity. It is in me stepping into my power, because for a really long time, like I said, I was the quiet kid. I stayed to myself. I didn't want to talk to anyone, and people just really scared me. And finding a way to kind of get out of that, social media has really helped me. And even just being an influencer and modeling, it's not just a pretty face for me. I love the fact that I can say with confidence that I have a pretty face, but for me, it's more of just walking in that power. And I feel like that's where I want people to take. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what you've been through. Like, I'm here to heal you through me being me and me sharing what it is that,
I love that, Nubia. Do you have kids that you grew up with, you being the tomboy, and here you are celebrating your femininity and your gorgeousness? Are they like, wait, was that the same Nubia we grew up with? Have you had a lot of kids growing up say that?
Yes, and my mom, my own mother, doesn't even recognize me anymore, and she can't believe it. I can't even believe it.
She's probably so happy. She's like, Nubia, there's my girl.
Yeah, I mean, and it's crazy because even the relationship with me and her has changed so much, because she's been so supportive of me. And for a while, she couldn't understand why I was doing what I was doing. But I'm like, Mom, I have something special. I could not sing for the life of me. I got embarrassed at church trying to sing because I saw someone else do it. And I thought to myself, well, this is beautiful. She was expressive. You could feel her. It was beautiful. I admired that she was in her power, and I wanted to do that. And having that experience at 8 years old, it traumatized me. And so my mom literally watched me teach myself to sing and get to where I am. And so now she's like, if she's still doing this, there's a reason why. There must be a reason why.
It was a calling for you, Nubia. And you bring up a really great point, because I think today, now more than ever, especially the young kids, they get too caught up in looking at what everyone else is doing. And they forget that they should be the best version of themselves. And the fact that you knew that, Nubia, at 8, I think that's amazing. Listen, Nubia, I can talk to all day. Before my final question, I want to let everyone know, for more on the incredible Nubia, you can read more about her right below this video. Nubia, in 2022, I'm curious to know what you're excited about in terms of, do you have any upcoming releases, any songs that you're working on? Give me a little sneak peek of something.
I got you. Honestly, I got you, because I am in a place where I have thought about what is it that I want for the world to hear. And I want to be very, very intentional. I do have a song that will be released, wink, wink, maybe February, wink, 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 wink. And
Valentine's Day?
Huh?
Around Valentine's Day?
Maybe not.
Maybe. This isn't about you. This is what Nubia wants to do, okay?
No, just stay updated with my socials for sure. I'll be releasing more information, but definitely there's a song coming out about mid-February. Not gonna give the days, but I really want to evoke those emotions and really, really tell my story with this song and with some of the other songs that I have coming out. I'm excited to be traveling. I'm gonna be in New York, so I would love to meet you in person.
Coffee done. When
Yeah,
in New York, are you doing a show?
I am coming to visit to actually shoot with one of a photographer of mine.
Amazing. We'll talk offline about that. I love it.
Yes, and then to Florida to go shoot some videos as well. But just stay tuned with my social media. I promise you, it's going to be a crazy 2022.
2022 is the year of Nubia.
Thank you.
Listen, I'm so excited you're joining this amazing new social media platform, Nubia, where you're going to be able to connect with new fans and new artists all over the world. But also, I'm selfishly excited that we're now connected. You're an incredible artist. And you know what I think about, Nubia? I think about all those young Nubias out there, maybe those other 8-year-olds out there who now have someone new to look to, a North Star like yourself.
That's exactly it. And I appreciate that. I'm glad that me and you already.
Nubia, I get you, girl. Don't worry. I got you.
All right. Thank you so much.
So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.